Okay, Mark, I'm going to try and do this video. So as I said, you have an anterior column, a posterior column, and a middle column. The middle column is where all the strength lies. Middle column is actually from your big toe into your knee, into your hip joint, up into your shoulder, kind of down into your wrist, back of your neck. So that's your middle column. That's real farmer strength there. But I'm always kind of working the posterior column and the anterior column. Anterior column, quadricep, abdominals, that's your anterior column. So you got to stretch out that quad by hips forward, shoulders back, foot up, and then I actually rotate my foot a little bit too to kind of get both sides of your quad. So you got to get your quad loosened first on both legs, right? And then I go hamstring, because once your quad is loosened, you can loosen your hamstring. Hamstring is again, hip joint straight, bending at that hip joint. So you feel all that pull back in your posterior column there. So that's the next one. So you do that one quad, one hamstring, then the other hamstring. Now when you're good at the hamstrings, then you swivel your hamstring, because your hamstring's got inside and outside, right? So you got to hit your outside and your inside hamstring. So again, tilt, hit, stretch, and then stretch both sides. Athletes always tear their hamstrings because they don't know there's both sides of them there. And then what you do, this is a bunch of little steps here. First off, as I said, you bend forward, walk your legs down, get to where you feel that tightness in your back of your hips and your lower back, and then you just try and loosen it like a blade of grass. You got to be very loose. And if you're really good at that, you do it with cross-legged, pushing backward on that knee, hit those tightness in the back column, and then swivel your shoulders actually, because it comes all up the back, shoulder to shoulder into your hips, right? So I'm really loosening up that posterior column. Whoa, yeah, so that's very good. Now there's more advanced stretches. I'm gonna go over here to show you this. This is my own stretch. I call this the frog stretch. So let's get here. So what you have to do is do a step up on something, and then just slowly go forward, feeling your calf. That really works your calf into your knee. So really building that strength. And then when you're better, you do outward like a frog, right? So you really are going those inside hip joints. The real key is to see if you can put all of your strength into that lifting up of the leg. Do that one side, again, other side, trying to lift up, opening wide. And now this is a very tricky little thing you can do here that I try and practice. I haven't practiced in the bed, but two very special. I'm going to send this for now and then I'll show you a different one.